Democrats vote to get rid of these white rifles, and the Republicans don't.
So, of course, Joy Behar had to defend Larry David.
And disagree with you, Sunny, because I actually see Alyssa's point here. I think there's a spectrum of people that actually have nuanced views on this. Is a complicated matter, and what Larry David did, what I'm witnessing here, would be just a gotcha moment. There's no way to respond. There's no way. One, I don't think anyone's for murdering children, so that's just an over-the-top statement. And how are you going to then dive into what you believe, your gun stance? Because we only get two parties to pick from, and sometimes they both suck a little. And so not equally so, but to me, everyone has different reasons they go for which party. To reduce it just to, if you vote this way, then you must be this. I just think that's reductive.
The Democrats vote to get rid of these white rifles, and the Republicans don't. That's all we're saying.
Oh, Joy. Oh, joyless, brainless Joy. First off, the blonde, whose name I always forget, and it's not worth knowing, she actually made sense. She actually made sense, right? Like, everything she said there fully made sense. Credit to nameless blonde person. But Joy Behar, it's the Democrats who just want to the Democrats just want to take guns away from law-abiding citizens. So obviously, they're the good guys here. It's very bizarre because none of these shootings are ever done by members of the NRA. There are good guys who kill bad guys with guns. These are always people with mental health problems. Remember that Uvalde shooting? That was one of the most twisted ones that we've had in America. And I think it was 17 kids, elementary school kids who were killed, and 2 teachers, if I'm not mistaken. That was the shooting that the next day, Joy Reid went on MSNBC and said that this was not a mental health issue, this was a gun issue. And it's like that, like the level, and that's the confusion that Joy Behar and Joy Reid have. I don't know what it is with the name Joy, but like, first off, if you take more guns away, then people can't protect themselves, and then bad guys will be emboldened. Sunny Hostin actually doubled down on it.
I mean, you seize the opportunity. How often is Larry David going to be sitting next to Elon Musk? And it's a legitimate question. You know, Republicans, whenever there's a school shooting, they don't want us to talk about it. This is not the time to talk about it. Well, when is the time to talk about it? And so Larry stepped up and talked about it 4 days after the thing. Good for him.
This is my issue with it. By the way, I think Larry David might be the single funniest living person. I'm a huge fan. I recently saw him on the Upper East Side. I'm glad I didn't say hi because he would not like me because I'm a Republican. But here's my issue.
That's not true. He's not like that.
Here's my issue. There's a lot of things I think are very legitimate criticisms of Elon Musk. Platforming neo-Nazis, stoking anti-Semitism, stoking conspiracy theories. He's actually, my understanding is for background checks, and I think this is a bit of an intellectually cheap argument to say you are a Republican, therefore the blood of children is on your hands. Like, I think that is a bridge way too far.
Well, what has the Republican Party done recently to stem the tide of guns out there?
We actually passed a pretty significant bipartisan gun safety bill.
Did they get rid of AR-15s?
No, they did not. But he supports background checks, as do I, and I don't think it's fair to just say because you vote with one party, therefore blood is on your hands. I think it's just, it contributes to the polarization of the divide. Republicans are evil, Democrats are good, or Democrats are evil, Republicans aren't. Like, try to have a more honest conversation. There's a really big one to have with Elon Musk about some of the people he's platformed on.
See, now you lost me again. I was with you the last second.
Exactly.
And all of a sudden,
and that's why they call it The View. Your view changes. That's what happens. Go ahead.
She lost me.
Go ahead.
Listen, I completely agree with you. Right. I think you take the opportunity to call people on it. AR-15s are weapons of mass destruction that should have no place in anyone's hands in this country. And if you vote Republican, I believe that you are complicit in that unless you are actively working day and night to change that within your party. It strikes me that Elon Musk is a little more interested in his money. He's a little more interested in Tesla. He's more interested in neo-Nazi platforming on Twitter or X or whatever the heck, because I can't use it anymore because I've been suspended from it and I don't even know why. And I just think that, you have to really think when you align yourself with a party as to what that party is doing for you, your family, your country. And the Republicans, in my opinion, should be ashamed of what they're doing.
The executive who hired her at ABC should be ashamed. Everything she said there was backwards from the truth. And again, this thing that, yes, Elon Musk is making Twitter or X for neo-Nazis. Sunny Hostin's been banned from Twitter, suspended from Twitter. Is that right? Is that right? Well, we've got 10 computers working on that right now. By the way, The Uvalde shooter, who we referenced before, and that's what this was all about. That's what Larry David was pissed off about at Elon Musk over, as if Elon Musk has anything to do with the Uvalde shooting or anything else. The Uvalde shooter passed a federal background check to get gun. Okay, he got the gun legally. We do have checks, and you're going to have. There's no such thing as a perfect system. Humans are imperfect, so we build imperfect systems. And I'm being told on the fly right now that there is nothing to suggest that Sunny Hostin has been banned or suspended. She's on Twitter right now. So, okay, so that was yesterday's View. I don't know what the high hell she was talking about, which that should just be, that goes in perpetuity. If Sunny Hostin says something, I don't know what in the high hell she's talking about.